YouTube, what's going on? HeirofCarthage back, and that's right, Deathmaster Snikch. Snikch. I'm gonna have to get used to Snikch. Too many consonants and all in a row there. Any case, Clan Eshin, part of the campaign now. Gonna be a lot of fun to play. These guys got some real sneaky tricks, a new system of like clandestine missions and stuff that they carry out to potentially gain the favor of other clans, or just actions against enemies. Lots of fun stuff. So Clan Eshin has access to those shadowy dealings, is what they're called, what I just mentioned right there. There is a lot of extra recruitment costs for anything that's a non-Eshin unit, and those are marked when you're in the recruitment screens. Clan Eshin lords never defect, so that's pretty cool. You don't have to worry about loyalty. This is probably the neatest one. Night Runners and Gutter Runner units use armor-piercing, warp-infused projectiles. That is particularly good with Gutter Runners. They cause a massive amount of damage. And as far as the lord effects, there's an extra ambush chance. No big surprise. He is all about being Mr. Sneaky. And then he has a special ability, Concealment Bombs. So lots of good stuff that's going to be going on here for the Deathmaster. He starts in the new territories that Creative Assembly created for Mortal Empires. However, on the Vortex campaign, you can see he starts here in the Southlands on kind of the western coast. Not too far away from a lot of Tomb King action. So like this is, I believe this is where those dwarves are going to be hanging out and stuff in here, up in the mountains. I could be off, but I'm pretty sure that's where we're at. Anyway, that's where he starts in Vortex. I'm really more excited about Mortal Empires though, because he starts in that new territory, and that's what I'm going to play here. And some of you may be asking, are you going to play episodes with these guys? You know what? I think because the turn-ins are faster, I will. I may not finish the campaign in the traditional sense of it, but I went and looked into a little bit of background on Deathmaster Snikch because I was like, I really want to come up with a Mortal Empires campaign that has a purpose, something we know we're driving towards, and something that'll make it fun, so we'll know when we've accomplished it, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the objectives that Creative Assembly gives us. So I came up with a few. One, we got to wipe out Hagrief and Malus. So just because it's the DLC, they're pitting these two head-to-head, so we got to wipe him out. He starts close to us anyway, right? Number two, one of the things that I read from a little bit of lore, and I will pull that out right here. It was the dwarf Heinrich Friesen. They're thinking that Snikch killed him. It says the dwarf lord Dromgar. No, actually, this is what I'm talking about. The dwarf lord Dromgar, brother to King Belegar of Karak 8 Peaks, was slain in a heavily fortified stronghold. That Drogmar is still missing his head points strongly to the ultimate killer. So I think we should go after the dwarves, and I do think it may be there's a new dwarf area on the map there, so we'll go after the dwarves. If we see Belegar, so we'll kill Belegar as well, just because it's kind of tied in there. So our main target's gonna be dwarves, maybe onto Belegar, and then he also supposedly carried out some subterfuge and murder in Altdorf, blowing up an Imperial fleet and killing a Celestial Wizard. So what we're gonna do, after we take care of some dwarves, we'll head towards Altdorf, we'll build an Undercity, we're gonna blow up Altdorf, and get ourselves in a couple of big fights with the Empire. So once we've blown up Altdorf, destroyed Malus, maybe not wiped him off the map, but at least killed Belegar, and then gotten into a huge fight with one of the Empire Legendary Lords. So those are going to be our objectives, okay? Could we play longer than that? Sure, but that's going to be the objectives for now, if anybody's wondering. I'm going to go ahead and put it on very hard, just to make it challenging here. The starting difficulty is only normal, so we'll try and keep it a challenge.
Elusive Deathmaster, your enemies here are oblivious of your presence. Use the knowledge you have acquired from the East to secure these lands for Clan Eshin. Brutish orcs and vile goblins gather along the coast. Their savagery will not protect them from the blade in the shadows. See to their removal. The Dragon Isles to the south hide many powerful monsters, some unknown in nature. Such threats should be dealt with carefully, but ruthlessly. The dwarfs of Karak Azul dwell in the nearby mountains, holding out against the greenskins. Let them kill one another, then take what is left of their crumbling realms. Send the agents of Eshin out into the world, Deathmaster, with the weeping blades in claw and tail. You are but a creeping rumor that will cause all to fear the shadows.
Alright, so you saw some dwarves that will be our first objective after we, secure a home province. We'll plow through the dwarves, head on towards Belegar and to the Empire, and we will do as many of these Clan Eshin missions as we can. I'm told that you can do all kinds of stuff in those missions to help upgrade Deathmaster Snikch. So let's have it just show us only the ones that are available. So like for instance, Falter, so this resets all of our schemes. Okay, and then here's all of our schemes here. So this one's a small heist. Heck yeah, we'll go on a small heist. Select a target. Let's heist the Haunted Forest, shall we? And select a character. Well, the Deathmaster, of course.
Stalk them, yes.
Alright. I don't have a ton of food, so I'm not going to spend that this moment. So we don't have any clan contracts. We did one heist. That did help level up the Deathmaster, and we can use this to level him up as much as possible, and as we gain food, we can use it to do more of these. Let's go ahead and unlock Route Marcher so we can get around more. Let's get this assassin, sorry, this is a Clan Eshin sorcerer. Even better. Even better. We'll be able to skitter leap everything in sight. We've got some Red Cloud greenskins here. I'm going to play this like a more traditional walkthrough, but with the objectives, right? So this is, I don't know if the word challenge campaign is the right word for it, because, yeah, I mean, it's a challenge campaign in the sense that we have a specific challenge, though don't confuse it with the stuff like you see, like with Legend of Total War doing that stuff, like where people give him this load and he plays something crazy like that. No. So this is, we intend to play it on an episode-by-episode basis, but we have a specific challenge goal, and that is to warp-nuke Altdorf and kill Belegar, as well as Malus Darkblade. So we've got our work. Let's get started. Okay, I'm loaded into the battle. It is an ambush battle. I just need to get one more unit set up, which is going to be my warp grinders. Stick them back here in the back. Right away, I'll focus my missiles onto appropriate targets as needed. Let's get our Eshin Triads in here, get some attack orders. Let's get our missiles focused. There we go. Let's bring in our Eshin Sorcerer. He's got these throwing stars. Let's use some here. Deathmaster got stuck in here against all these skulkers. That's not really the fight I want at the moment. I got an idea. Let's actually just focus the fire of our slingers over here. I'm going to send my two Death Runners to chase the, or Gutter Runners, sorry, to just chase these bows off because they can't fire while moving, and I can. We're getting some damage done on the Gabo Great Shaman. Our Eshin Triads were apparently not meant for the matchup that we put them in. Let's keep using our Clan Eshin throwing stars here. Take out some of these Skaven. You can see the Deathmaster here. He is a bit of a squishy target early on in the campaign. Let's get some kills there. Gutter Runners just keep pushing forward, taking that stuff out. Our Eshin Triads, move them back in. I'll try and get you all some cinematic view from time to time, but I'm going to try and stay focused here. I also got to remember this on the very hard setting, so he's not going to cut through people like a knife through hot butter, like he would under normal circumstances. Come on, get him, Deathmaster. Use that tail blade. Oh yeah, he's out. The Deathmaster claims his first victim. Okay, I need you all in the chat to keep track of all of our victims. Is there anybody who can keep like a Deathmaster victim list for this campaign? It starts with Elbog Korlobber. If that is his real name, it sounds questionable. Yeah, he is dead now. Officially the first victim of many, no doubt. We'll keep a list of the lords, and we can have some fun and post it when we're done with the campaign. So that's going to be a victory here in this battle. Oh, I actually lost some of my gutter runners because I stood still. Wasn't able to micro them out here. Come on, let's get this done. Let's get our slingers out here in case we need them, but I doubt it. Just get up here in their face and they'll rout. Do the same thing over here. There we go. Victory! So we get replenishment, food, and leadership, or treasury at the cost of casualty. Well, we're not going to get a lot of replenishment out of it. I mean, it'd be just a little bit. So let's take the food and leadership. Wouldn't be a bad idea to stockpile some food. Let's get our camera settings. This is what I like to do for camera settings. I'll show you also. Obviously, in our own faction, it's just fastest. Allied factions, I just turn off. I'm not really interested. Go fastest here. And then enemy factions, I really the only one I have any interest in, so I just put it on low and fastest. This is if you just want max speed on turn-ins, and then turn off everything else. And to fastest. So that should get us the quickest end speed to help take advantage of these updates that they've made. Let's see, what are we able to recruit? Nothing good as far as what we can recruit right now, so I almost think we're better off to just kind of push forward, take these guys out, and then go take out the settlement. It's another ambush. Should be able to wipe these guys out in a hurry. Yeah, I just don't want them to kill off my Eshin Triads. I'm going to do a quick save here and auto-resolve. Hopefully this doesn't screw me. Okay, it did not. This time I'll take the replenishment because we're in foreign territory. And we've got a garrison to beat down. I'm going to push up towards that garrison. We'll be ready to take it out. I'm going to... Let's see, looter. Boy, I kind of want to... What's down here? Drill Master, Lightning Strike, Quartermaster. That upkeep thing would be helpful, but that's a lot of points to spend down there. Slippery could be handy. Get some melee defense and speed for the Death Master. I actually kind of want to buff up Gutter Runners, because Gutter Runners are going to be the mainstay of our army, so let's start off by doing that. Get our research started on devious plans here. And then let's put an upgrade on Warp Stars. Toxic Rain means that everybody map-wide is going to be affected anytime he's casting, and for as cheap as Warp Stars are, that's actually kind of good. But then I'll probably go from there to like Skitter Leap. These turn-ins are just so fast now. I absolutely freaking love it. This is probably the best thing that CA did. And I mean, don't get me wrong, this DLC is good. I'm just saying, like, this is like the best thing they did in this update. It makes Mortal Empires so much more playable. I mean, just look how fast we got through a turn-in there. It's spectacular. All right, so if we kill 1,000 enemies, we can get the Whirl of Weeping Blades, which is the unique, is it ability? No, what is this thing? Hand weapon? No, vortex spell. Sorry. Why was I so confused? Weeping Blades are the weapon that he carries as a whole. So we got a Gabo spellcaster here and a small garrison. It's saying that they're going to win, but that's absolutely bogus, so let's go take care of business. Alright, I'm here on the battle map. I'm going to try and pick off the Greenskin Lord. He's going to use his magic missiles on me, and those missiles actually will hurt my Lord really bad, and he's already a little weak, so I'm going to kind of hide behind this bit of a hill here. I might bring the Eshin Sorcerer up to do some throwing stars, though, because that'll poison these folks. What are you running away from? You get over here and engage me, you turds. Snikch won't be visible, so I'm going to run him up behind this rock. I don't know what these guys are doing running away from me right now. It's really kind of perplexing. It's like they're headed towards reinforcements, but they're not, because the reinforcements are already here. Put some throwing stars on this unit here. There we go. Throwing stars, if you get a good angle, are pretty good. They're not good just kind of as a general, but they're cheap. And it gives you that map-wide effect that we unlocked there too, and they can be used frequently. Deathmaster Snikch is visible. Let's give him the Concealment Bombs and try and get in here and take out the Greenskin Lord. I'm just gonna skirmish these Greenskin units a little. Let's see, see, we gotta hurry and get over here. Ooh, replenish hit points? Yes, please. Let's actually get into a fight here with our Eshin Sorcerer. See if we can kill these guys quick. Alright, Snikch is gonna get the Gobbo. It's a bit of a risk here with my Sorcerer, but I think we can get these Orc boys to rout. And you can see that the Death Master is on an assassination mission here. Let's get away from those Orc boys real quick. Yeah, there we go. See, keep our distance. We'll go busy these guys. Get them, gutter runners. Let's flee. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the rest of my units. This is the way I like to fight with Clan Eshin, though, which is just kind of hit and run constantly. Eshin Sorcerer is a little squishy. You do need to be a bit careful about this, but... Okay, we'll just use our leadership now to pin down melee units, and then get them with our skirmishers. Get some throwing stars in here. Alright, fall back off of this. Got some infantry coming in to reinforce me. Ooh, got some orc boys that came back. Let's peel off different directions so they can't pin me down. More throwing stars. Let's push this way towards their archers. Hope to finish these guys quick. Yeah, you're not gonna get me, greenies. Not gonna happen. Double back onto these orc boys. Send these guys over here to catch those Gobbo archers. Oh, we gotta get the name of the lord we kill here, okay? If anybody is watching this that wants to be dedicated to this, or multiple people, we gotta keep track of every lord that the Death Master puts an end to. I feel like that's necessary, and we'll make a big list and post it somewhere for fun. And then other people can do the same if they want, like keep track of all the trophies that the Death Master brings back. Now, how are they not chain riding at this point? They have one unit of Gobbo archers. Let's get real here. CA, please. Get in here and see the Skaven Ninja in action. I love the tail blade. It's absolutely awesome. Alright, so another victory. Alright, we're going to occupy the settlements. I'm just going to loot and occupy. I'm not going to increase the level of the settlement at the moment. So we picked up the Haunted Forest. Is this the one that gives me... That's not the one that gives me gutter runners, so I'm going to tear it down. Build the building that gives me gutter runners. We've got this special building here, which is the Den of Dread Deeds, which is giving us nice income, food, public order, and growth. So it's very nice to have that all in one. I'm also thinking that we need some more warp grinders in case we get into an early siege, but we also kind of just need some decent infantry. And we have the one warp grinder team for now. But I want to build this in a smaller settlement. But I want the one that gives me the gutter runners first, which is why I'm going to make the swap there. I guess I'm going to go ahead and build this weapons dump because it needs to be in a larger settlement to begin with. So Pig Barter is our next target. Death Master has leveled up. Let's make our gutter runners even better because, again, they're going to be the focal point for Clan Eshin. I think Skitter Leap is what we're going to want next, to be able to Skitter Leap our Warp Grinders in a siege battle. So that way our Warp Grinders can get in without being shot at. There's nothing that I wish to recruit this turn because we're tearing down a build. Well, I don't know if we're tearing down a building. I wonder if it'll still give them to me even though I'm tearing... Does that, like, stop the building from tearing down? No, it doesn't. I wonder if it'll give them to me. I'm going to see if it does. It'd be really cool if it does. I don't know. We'll see. I need a few clan rats, though. I don't know. These ones are better than nothing. I'll keep them. It's not exactly what I want. Let's get this fight dirty, which also makes Night Runners and Gutter Runners stronger, so should be a good matchup there. Let's see our schemes here. This action requires available schemes, so we don't have schemes available right now. Number of turns until the schemes resets. We could spend the 20 food. This action must be performed to complete Snikch's campaign. And increases the number of available schemes by 1. Night Lord's say so. So, Night Lord's sneak demands that his chief assassin periodically travel back to Skaven Blight. It's a trip that requires significant bribery, backstabbing. I mean, do you have to send someone, like... Do they have to, like, walk all the way back there? How does this work? It's gonna be gone for, like, multiple turns or something? Requires 2 turns of recovery. You know what? We're just gonna be recruiting for a couple of turns, so I feel like we could pull this off right now. I think. I actually don't want to do this right now. Well, I don't know. I think I'm gonna be sitting here, waiting on a couple buildings anyway. Let's try it. See what it's like.
Shadows hide.
All right. Night Lords say so. And then I got this sneaky, sharp teeth. I don't know. We just need to stick one of these guys in here. I'm not really worried about it. Grayseer might be cool, just for the time being, just so we can like warp lightning something if we had to. Ooh, Master Assassins as well. I haven't gotten to use a Master Assassin yet. Let's try it. We're probably not going to use him for long. We get an extra scheme here, too, I think. No? No, we don't. Not till it's finished. Okay. Let's end the turn. There's a right available to me, which is going to give us extra damage for the gutter runners. That's only 1 turn, though, so we're only going to want to use that when we have an impending battle. Alright, this gives us access to Night Runners. It's the 2nd tier that gives us access to Gutter Runners. It's only 1 turn until we get a population surplus. So we could get to it relatively quick while we're waiting on Deathmaster to get back anyway. There we go, we'll make our building upgrade. And then Deathmaster Snikch is back. So we can get this dork out of here. You done. And he's gained a skill point along the way. Expert Thief. Oh, wow. 25% chance of picking up a magic item. Yes, please. Yes, 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 yes. Kill steal. I don't know where the edge of our province is over here, but let's swing out in the underway. Okay, I see it right there. I want to stay in my territory, but get closer to Pig Barter. Alright, we got a contract from Clan Mulder. Let's actually head into our shadowy dealings here. Action not available. Why is it taking, like, use scheme number of turns till the next scheme resets? Okay, I guess I just gotta wait for that. Make sure we're using that because it's helping us level up very, very quickly. We have access to Night Runners, but Night Runners aren't as good as the Gutter Runners, so I'm going to wait until we're able to get the Gutter Runners. There's not really much of an enemy defense over here. They are going to be recruiting, so if we move up, we can honestly just take them out with what we got. So no reason to hold back. Alright, so the forces at Pig Barter sallied out to attack us, so we're going to take them out. Okay, we're ready to start the battle. It's going to be a subterranean battle. I'm doing much the same tactics here. I know that these troops, some of them can Vanguard deploy, but I just don't want to have to deal with potentially, you know, running away. I'm going to get Deathmaster Snikch in a position. Start helping. I'm going to start hurling stars at these guys. And we need to start putting some shots. I'm going to get the Deathmaster over here so we can knock out a couple of units of these infantry as quickly as possible. If I engage him with the Deathmaster and then pepper him with missile fire, we can probably get him off the battlefield pretty quick. Back up, back up. Let's get some throwing stars in here. We've got a summons here too. Let's use the summons to kind of just hold some units down. Alright, we got a chance to assassinate the the Orc Lord here. Make sure we remember Rend Pigkissa is next on our list of targets that's definitely going down. Rend Pigkissa is putting up a much tougher fight. Let's back out of that for a minute. Let's back out, heal up. Little hit and run, little hit and run. Our summons is doing a good job of holding units while we inflict more damage. And my infantry is working its way up. Let's put a little bit of damage down on Pigkissa real quick. Okay, let's back up with our missile units. And we got our hit points back on the Deathmaster. And we'll do a little bit of extra damage to Pigkissa and then move in for the kill. Our infantry is ready to take over. Let's swing missile units out to the flanks. And here comes the assassination sensation. Why you chasing me, jerk? Deathmaster wants to play. Well, he is like bound and determined to get my Eshin Sorcerer, but instead, Deathmaster got him. A nice assist from the gutter runners there. Infantry is engaged. They're not going to do great unless we get them some support. Let's get the Warp Grinders in here. Get these units around the flank. And let's put a Skaven Summon up over here. And we got to put these Spearmen out of commission as quickly as possible. Get into the back of these Orc boys. Night Runners start there, so we should be able to really play on the leadership, especially with Pigkissa being dead. We're now going to get over here into the back of this fight. Let's put some throwing stars into it. Push our Night Runners up to go get rid of these archers. How come he didn't do his magic missiles? Get the job done. Okay. What part of, like, use your missiles is failing to hit home here? Okay. What is going on? Throw your stars. Thank you. Well, I don't think I was asking for anything that terribly difficult. Yeah, our infantry is a little overmatched by Orc boys, especially at this difficulty setting, so I want to get our lords in here. Our missiles doing some action. Yeah, these archers are going to eat it. Let's get the slingers up closer so it'll be point blank. We don't have any more summons left, so let's just get some sweet Deathmaster action here. Got our Eshin Sorcerer up in there as well. Another unit bites the dust. Point blank. Eshin Sorcerer. Got the archers. That is going to be a victory over Pigkissa. Got the job done. Go kiss some pigs. All right. I'm just going to get the food. I'm not worried about replenishment at the moment. Let's stockpile up a bunch of food, because it's obviously going to be helpful for the actions. Wow, really? They got to go back in their settlement and heal for the turn? That kind of seems like some fat crap. Also, the AI will get a bunch of their garrison units back. Like, these guys took more damage than this. It's really infuriating. This is something that Creative Assembly needs to fight. Look, they get to pick another lord on the turn end, and their units got a ton of healing that they wouldn't get if they were you. I understand that we're on a very hard difficulty setting, and that there's going to be multipliers on like their economy, on their leadership, on their fighting stats, all that. I don't love it, but I get it. This I don't get. This is just like a bug or something that they're just like, I don't know. I don't understand this. It actually irritates me. Like, I'm fighting the exact same battle right now. Alright, so here we are on the battlefield, fighting literally the same battle. So part of the reason I don't like this, and I'm going to talk about it real quick, is because CA needs to fix it. I just won that battle, and did so in a convincing manner, and victories in battle should mean something. And so taking away my victory and making me refight it a second time is counterproductive to the player feeling like that they have a sense of accomplishment in the game, and it's really, really annoying. So they need to fix this. It's a thing, and they need to fix it. Anyway, done with that, because otherwise people will accuse me of like hating the game or something, and I don't hate the game. I like the game a lot. It's just this is something that has been a part of the game since early on, and it's been frustrating to deal with. Alright, we got some damage done on their lord. I'm going to try and otherwise assassinate him here. Use a little sneaky. Keep using some throwing stars. Try and take their archers off the battlefield. Should get a real sneaky charge here on their lord. I'm going to try and get some damage done real quick. A couple big hits. Get him, Snikch. Get a throwing star in here. Let's see if we can take out the other archers real quick before we have to flee. But no. You don't do that. Let's get Snikch out of here. I gotta heal him up. Get him away from that fight for a minute. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Okay, bring in... Now we should be able to finish the assassination attempt. Let's get a summon back here to help out Deathmaster. Swing my gutter runners out here. Okay, we got another Orc Lord. If someone wants to be taking names, that would be fantastic. Let's get our units around the flank here. I'm going to send some help. Let's get around the flank over here. Get Deathmaster into the back of this fight. We're just keeping him busy back here, which is all we need to do at the moment. Get our missiles up here. Alright, Deathmaster's into the fight. Gonna immediately put one of the units to a rout. Let's get this unit in the back. Throwing star action over there. Oh yeah, point blank throwing star action. Now let's get a charge, see if we can play on the leadership loss. We lost our summon back here, that's fine, I got another one. Disrupt those boys from actually getting back here into the fight. And that should crush what little leadership remains for the exact same army that we defeated the last turn. But CA made me prove that I'm still better than Red Cloud. And guess what? I am. And I'm not that good, so Red Cloud should feel bad. Alright, we're going to occupy Pig Barter. And that's going to be all the time I have. Oh my goodness. Wow. That extra 25% magic drop chance. We just picked up a Talisman of Preservation very early on. Oh yeah. Yeah. Ooh, and we completed the Whirl of Weeping Blades, so now we can use that. Plus the 5k. That is going to be fantastic. Fantastic. And we killed Ruglash. So you all can help me in the chat, or sorry, the comments. Keep track of the different lords that we've killed with the Deathmaster. I want to definitely be keeping track of that. Jump scare. Enemies are afflicted with temporary defensive penalties at the beginning of ambush. Alright, now that just sounds cool. We're doing that. And then ability Concealment Bombs for Night Runners and Gutter. Now that's actually pretty dang awesome. But look at this, minus 25% upkeep. Let's get that first, and then the Conceal Hide. So lots of great upgrades that we're getting on Snikch very quickly here. So let's this one drops the cooldown for Skitter Leap, which would be very important for like some kind of clandestine type stuff, and then this one takes away a Wind of Magic cost when we upgrade it, which is going to be pretty important under certain circumstances. I'm going to spend all those there. Pig Barter, as far as what we want to build here, we're going to want some growth. So I'm going to tear this building down, and I'm going to go ahead and build up Pig Barter into the nest layer so that we can put 2 buildings there. Anyway, that ends this episode. Next episode, we're going to pick up, head down here to the Dragon Isles, go for objective number 1, which is get Malus Darkblade out of the fight, and then we'll come up here into the Plain of Bones. We've got the Fortress of Vorag. There's a dwarf hold here at the Ash Ridge Mountains. So we'll head north and then get ready to go out on our quest. If you all have anything you think we should add to the quest, I'll consider it. Please leave that in the comments. Do hope you enjoyed some gameplay with Deathmaster. He's obviously got a certain set of skills that make him a nightmare for greenskin lords like those in Red Cloud. He is the Liam Neeson of rats without a gun. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed the episode. I'll be back with more soon. If you got any questions, leave them down in the comments or other ideas. Would love to see it. See you next time.